Everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story on the Rusty Gears server, Season 4, Episode 53 with me, Sid. There's so much to cram into these intros these days. Anyway, we are back at the base where I think so. Last episode we did some work converting the hill fort, and most of you will know that my preference for the way that I work is somewhat a little bit here, a little bit there. It's, let's be honest, sometimes doing the same thing week in, week out can get tedious. So having lots of little projects or big projects, in the case of the museum and my own base, can be the difference between, me getting bored of a project and, not wanting to do it, and me enjoying doing it. And, I'm sticking with that excuse, okay? So, today we are going to take a step away from the hill fort. Thank you, Carl. That's just what I really wanted on my video. We're going to take a step away from the hill fort and one more, and just do some stuff back at base. Now there's a couple of things I want to do. One is slightly more important than the other, and I mean only slightly. Neither of them are in effect truly important, if I'm brutally honest with myself. But yeah, let's just get another batch of these on. Every time I'm on, I just whack another batch of meteoric iron, and sometime by 2027 I will probably complete my stash. But yeah, well, what do you do, huh? So we'll get that in, grab you, burny. So yeah, I have been planning and working and thinking about stuff, and this kind of comes off the back of a kind of donation from Gran. So let's just get this running. Head upstairs into my pantry. And Gran dropped off some iron doors. No, she dropped off some fruit. For some reason, Gran's area, which is way up in the north, the trees vernalised and then came out of dormancy way earlier than mine. Now, I think my problem is, see, when they were down there, they didn't vernalise. They didn't get cold enough to go dormant and vernalise. Now, up here, they got cold enough to go dormant, but QP's back on the server. He's been fighting burnout. Up here it's only 4.8 degrees at the moment, and it's not getting up to the temperature. These come out of dormancy at about 18 or 19 degrees, and it's not got there yet. So I think I've gone too high. Now what I have done, just as an attempt to you died, okay, to do something, is I put some cherry trees on this level, because if you look up there, let me just go back up again. This is why I hate fruit trees in this game. They're so finicky. If they were this finicky in real life, fruit would not be a thing, it would all be dead. Because up here we are 5.3 degrees. Now if you watch the temperature in the top left hand corner, 6.5, 8.3, 9.1, 10.4, so 11. So there's a 3 degree difference in temperature between there and there. And then if you go all the way down here, that's 17 degrees. So I think I honestly despair of the entire fruit tree thing. It's a nightmare. It's horrible. But that is not what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing is I'm coming in here because I have started working on the man cave. We're not doing the man cave today because I'm still working out what I want to do with this in my head, but I have now got a cave. I've got a little water bit in the cave because obviously man caves, you know, should be naturalistic. I've got a nice big wall up there for a big screen TV. I'm going to probably stick a sofa here so you can sit and watch the telly. We'll get some furniture in. I'm going to have some stalagmites and stalactites. That's a stalactite, stalagmite, and yeah, that kind of stuff. So I think that was everything. I realised that I'd run off without my thing. We'll get some bush, we'll get some plants, we'll make this look all swish. We'll have some stairs down, and I may kind of bring this in on one edge to go back. I don't really want to. I'm thinking I might actually block that in there, just to, maybe even here, just to hide the off colours. But that's another day's job. The job today is cellars. Initially, I would like my cellars are functional. I've got two down here at the moment. I've got this one, which is 7x7x4, and currently has a lot of vinegar in it. It has some strong red currant wine. It's got some smokers, some honey, bit of flax oil, and pre-pressers. Okay. And then we've got this one, which has just got some wine and brandy. So pineapple wine, red currant brandy. So we need to make these more celery, more useful. And then of course the other thing I need is this, which is going to be another cellar, which is going to be 7x7x4. So 1, 2, 3. There's your fourth. And then 1, 2, 3. So we've got 3 cellars, and we're going to decorate them out. We're going to get them, you know, sort of set up for barrel storage, bottle storage, all kinds of storage, and hopefully. So that's the cellar shape itself, but then we need to go up 2, and then we're going to have to go up another 1, but let's get the thing cut out first. So first things first, we are going to basically dig out this hole. I'm going to go and grab myself some chalk, and we're going to put a wall and a ceiling and birch plank flooring, and a birch door, solid. So once we've got that, we can then start to plan what I want to do with each of these spaces. And one thing is lighting. Yeah, they're dark as hell down here. Now I don't have to worry about it. I've got the night watcher in the living room stopping spawns, but still, I think for completeness, I think they would look better with some lights. So Jonas Pallet to the rescue, I think, on that one. Doesn't have to be mental, just a bit of lighting. So let me do some digging. I shall be back in a moment. Alright, so the first thing I want for this is a modern looking freezer door. So we're down here in what will be eventually the gym one day, and we are going to slice out a chunk of this. We're going to grab ourselves a palette. We're going to find a colour. Now I want this to be I would like it to be a kind of a shiny metallic. I'm going to try this though, because I think that might be the one we want. Let's try it. It's got a bit more texture to it than just a plain colour. So we can take that and flip it. Then we can come over here, we can take out this. So that will just give it a nice metallic silver corner. That leaves this is the door. So what we're going to do is we're going to, for starters, we're going to plane it back just a little. Like so. And then I think we shall go with a thinner border. All the way around. I'll do it up. I'll probably have to. I could have played this clever. I could have just done either side, pantographed it, and then done the top and the bottom on thing. It would have saved me a handful of clicks, but doesn't matter. The important thing with these doors is this side needs to be an insulating block face. As long as it's an insulating block face, we are cooking with whatever material we want to cook with, to be honest. You know, I mean, people say cooking with gas, but you might not like gas. You might be an electric stove person, in which case, you know, why would you want to be cooking with gas? Let's cook with electricity instead, for example. The important thing is that the closed state is a full block, or as close to a full block as possible, to ensure that you end up with that insulated block face. The open state can be, oops, hello, can be more or less anything. So let's just give you another colour. Let's go with a dark, but maybe not completely black. That's grand. So we can do something like, say, like this. Let's couple down. Let's do the same at the bottom. Miss a gap. Yep, don't mind that. Let's also just give that a little bit more of this going on, and then here I'm going to, right, I need to find the that should be that, yep, and then we'll going to take that off actually, and we'll pop in this like it's some kind of big old lock. I say, it doesn't have to be fancy. It's just, look, this is a modern fridge door. Then we take two more of these. We chisel them, we copy there, oh no, settle down, getting carried away there, we rotate so that way, and now I know that this is two off the thing, so I think what we probably need to do now is, that's not what I wanted to do, I wanted to push. Now, is that... I think that's enough space to walk through. The door is clearly there, however, let us just... In fact, let's get clever with this for a second. I don't need to do... Common QP's chisel, that's the one I want. Let's set you in painting mode in that. just so the metal frame looks like it goes completely around the door. And I think this should give me a workable modern looking freezer door. Like that. Now, the other thing I would like, what were you actually made out of? I needed a chisel for that, didn't I? Oh, do I? I don't think I do. I think I can get away without a chisel. Let's go take a copy. Get myself my almost broken Jonas pallet, but that's fine. And get rid of that while we're at it. I'd like some wow, a whole two. I just want to unpack dirt if you don't mind there, thank you. Staple product. Then we can put a light source in each of these as well. Right, so I need to, oh no, I need to take you with me. And then I need to go one. Now what I've found, if you've got the space in your inventory and this isn't too big a problem, it's actually a lot easier to break these individually and then place them into your inventory in such a way that you can, you know the position basically of each one of these blocks. And if you've got the position of each one of these blocks, you just make placing them a lot easier later. It doesn't matter, because if you misplace them, you just pick them up and go over again. But you know, makes a difference, or can make a difference anyway. So we'll take these with us. We'll take you with us. Right, let's finish off some fruit bread. A little stutter when I ate there. But that should give me, I really do want to, I might change this up as well so it actually, I could make it an actual fridge. That would be doable, wouldn't it? However, we need to. Technically speaking, I probably wanted these out as blocks. Actually, yeah, let's not even go with technically speaking, let's just do it. For starters, we're going to come in here, we're going to get to the middle, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to stick a block there. 1, 2, 3, and 1 there. And 1, 2, 3, and 1 there. And then we can go, and it failed completely because those aren't chiseled blocks. I hate this little feature. It does an annoyance. Right, chisel, 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 paste, paste, paste. Do I want one? I think I do. Still got a little bit of Jonas pallet durability left, but this is all nicely lit now. That's all good. Get rid of you. We need to keep hold of that, however. And we'll get these out as chiselable blocks just because we can. Because I'm going to need a chiselable block for that section there. But here we can come in and we can go plob, plob, plub, plub, I'll let you fill that one in like that. And then what we'll do is I'm going to place these from this way, and I'm going to go and then place these on the inside just so I can copy them. Oh yeah, hang on, I probably need to do those as well. Let me make a couple of those won't be needed to be rotated later. However, what we're going to do here is and then we are going to set you as door close. No. We're going to set you as a door closed, door closed, door open, door open. This is a cellar, so you can see that in the top right corner with the little thing on it. So then all we need to do is do connected door. And now we've got a proper cellar door, which will work. Now this one, we take out that door, and this stops being a cellar. We chisel that. And then but then we'll just mirror. So that's on this side. We are going to mirror that. Mirror that. Is that right? That will open that way. Yes, it will. Grab you. Nope, wrong way around. And once again, we're going to go and take you, and we're going to set you to door closed, door closed, door open, connect door. Give this a second, and now it's back to being a cellar. We probably could have done with some kind of marking on this side, couldn't we? But to be honest, I'll probably leave the door open when I'm in these, so I'm not too worried. This one is interesting, however, because that is the only block that needs to, I suppose we should do all of, well, at least all of these. So that one will come to there. That one will come to there. And what we want to do is rotate like that. So we've got the boundary there. So that gives us that, and then we need to rotate you that way. You're going to go like that, but we need to flip you like that. Then we can grab you, Place those down. That gives us a nice three-dimensional shape. Do I want to do? Yes, I do. If I can, I've got away with that though. No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. So you are your door closed, and you are door open, and connected door tool. Perfect. I mean, the weirdness, and obviously the thing you'll notice, is when I flick that, this door moves forward 2 pixels or voxels and goes in, but I'm not too worried. That I like better than just having wooden doors there, I think. Now we are going to need our chisel tools down because I'm going to be doing some custom shelving and stuff in these, but I need to decide what I'm doing where. So that's my first job, and these are redwood? Ugh. Not redwood, no. We need to make bottle racks for starters. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or do I go 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, 6 times 4, 24. Let's go and find myself some bottle racks, shall we? 24 of them. In a stone that I like. Alright, be back in a minute. Alright, I've just been out on a shopping trip to get some timber. I needed some walnut and some bald cypress. Unbelievably, I didn't have any bald cypress. Now, I'm just checking with my guests in the guest house to see if any of them are here and can sell me some nails and strips. It does not look like they are, so let us go and make a whole bunch of copper nails and strips. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 16. I also need to put those cordage away because when I chopped down all of the bald cypress trees, I got a whole load of cordage, for want of a better word. So let's get these going. These are pretty straightforward. But I'm going to do them, well, I'm going to try, because I think I can get an extra one per 2 ingots, an extra nail and strips, I should say, per 2 ingots, because there is a recipe that will give you 9 from 2 ingots rather than 8. I never really understood the point of doing a 2 ingot version rather than 1 ingot version, other than a little bit of time saving maybe, because you get 8 or 4, and you know, this, you might as well just do 4 and have done with. But if I can get 9 off of the arrangement, then so be it. Anyway, I'm going to get these hot. I'll be back in a second. Alright, and that is a lot of nails and strips. Still needed to be done. Now it occurs to me I actually don't quite need it. Well, I am going to need a lot of these. I am going to need a lot of bottle racks. But I actually want to do something slightly different in there anyway. So let us start off with some walnut for starters. If I've got some debarked walnuts, so much the better. And I'm going to need probably 3, but we're going to need some of these as well. We are also going to need bald cypress. I'm going to go and need to connect the bald cypress chest into the storage system. I put them in. I've never had bald cypress before, so I put these into the storage. But of course, did not connect it up. What's my speed at? Let's just bring that down to lack of face palming speed. Face palming? Face planting might actually be a better one. Let me go in there, let's jump in here, find myself a little bit of that on, highlight that. Okay, all good. Right, I've got me, I think I've got most of what I need. Let me go have a look at my rock for a second. I would like either slate or shale. Not a lot of slate other than sand, which is not really what I'm looking for. What about shale? Even less. Now, see, I know where there are a number of ruins where I could go and scavenge these. Or maybe let's just have a look at polished. Go with polished andesite, got plenty of that. That would work. So what I actually want to do is I would like to start off and build a... Let's just put it against... I'm trying to think of the orientation. We'll put it against this wall here. And I would like to start off by working out where I've left my back chest. Probably down here. Yes, I have. Let me go and get my stuff then, and we'll do this down here. Okay, that's fine. We can do it in situ, to be honest. It's going in this space anyway. So if I'm going to go here with that, and I need a gap big enough to walk down. Now these are, if we look at these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 voxels thick. And I'd like that to be 8 voxels thick, so it's hard. It's exactly 1 block wide, the walkway. So let me grab you for starters, and we'll take you back to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we would have the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can move down that comfortably. Let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, because I'd like to have a roof or a flat top on it. And we'll have my hammer. So we'll grab you, we'll give you some, helps if you can see what you're doing, so give you some polished andesite, we'll give you that, and then we're going to go and then I'm going to take you, and we're going to take you back 1, like that. I think that works. We can grab this and we can just give this a little bit of texture going down. So I'd like you to imagine, and this is not the colour one we're going to stick on it, but I'd like to imagine that. So this is going to be a stand, then we're going to have these, so it's only going to be 3 high. We're going to have similar on this side. So if we get this, grab you, stick one of you on there, grab you, do that. And boop. And again, a little bit of texture. Now I'm going to round this corner off at this end and I'm going to shunt that in, but I want to have 3 of these. So what I need to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for starters. Let's just take that as my starter for 10. Do that. Do that. go and grab my pantograph. Need to, hang on. Flip that way. Then we can sneak a little slice in there and there. Sneak a little slice in there and there. We can get you into this mode and just round this off, take a little bit more off to take the uniformity out of this. And that is the bottom. There's a nice big space here, so what I'm inclined to do, I'm not really, we'll do it on this side because we'll have more walking space. What we need to do now is actually make ourselves some bottle racks, and for that I'm going to need you. You are not going to survive very long, so I'm probably going to have to make another one at some point, but that's fine. You should have enough to do those, and probably almost that next stack as well, but I'd like to keep that if I can. And I'd like to go 1, 2, 3, take that out. Now that should be walnut sides with white cypress tops. So if I do 8, trying to think, 3, 6, I need 9, don't I, for that? Let's just do that for now. And then we can get these like that. Helps if you can get come on. No, off the side again. Okay, let's try that again. All the way to the ceiling. And then repeat on this side. Another 9. And that will cover us for there. Then I need to work this around. I need to do a corner unit. Let me just grab... Actually, I don't need to do anything fancier than this, do I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me another one. That with a saw and a hammer. Okay, we can manage that. Definitely going to need another saw. So that will go in. Put you away for a moment. So we'll have that. We'll go there, and we'll have a unit that fits that. And that will go all the way to the ceiling. We'll bring that around here, and yeah, this is going to be a pretty good wine cellar, I think. Right, let me continue getting this laid out, and I shall be back in a moment. Alright, I really do need some more nails and strips, because this is what we've got so far. I've got 10 nails and strips left. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 15 to a side, so 15, 30, 45. I've got 10, so I need another 35 sets of nails and strips to complete this piece of work. And then I need a lot of glass bottles. I also need to make some decorative chests to go here, maybe chisel these to be a little bit more storagey. I could potentially do, maybe I could potentially do all 4 of those, because I think I'll be able to walk, even though those might be decorative chests, I should be able to walk here, not there, because decorative chests are all blockers. And I can also put some decorative chests back here actually if I wanted, and that's just to store empties and stuff like that in. But let me go and make a whole load more nails and strips, because we're going to need them. I'm probably also going to need, I've got a reasonable amount of bottles. I think I may even have some more kicking around somewhere. Yeah. So bottles not so much of an issue, and I've got glass, but yeah, another 16 ingots worth of copper nails and strips, I think, and I will not time lapse this one. I don't mind doing a little time lapse now and again, and obviously for something like this, it just kind of is very short, like 10 or 20 seconds. But it's not that gripping that I'm sure you want another one, is it? So, back in a mo. Alright, 45 wine racks later, I've also got some chests, and I've still got a fair amount of nails and strips left, so that's always good, isn't it? And we can do... I've just had a look at how long I've been recording, and you don't realise how long you have been recording until how easy it is to get carried away with stuff like this, because yeah, this one, well, apart from carving out and building the doors, this one is taking a lot longer just to make the wine cellar than I honestly would have given it credit for. But you know, it's looking good. We got a wine cellar, we got bottles. Where right now what I need to do is I need to get you, and I need to come in there, give me hammer in mouth hand, and let's just give this a door. So it's clearly a cupboard door. Doesn't have to... Oops, hello. So when you're doing this kind of thing, you're giving the suggestion of an outline. So, and then just give it a doorknob. That's fine. We can come over here, copy you, paste, 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 and we can flip. Again, just give this some variety so they're not all identical, because otherwise it just looks, even when you've got kind of a random pattern like that, it shows up if they're the same. The human mind is brilliant at seeing patterns, it really is. So consequently, now I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 of those for this lot. And they have... I think they have... Well, let's have a look. Do you have 16 storage slots? You do. You're just the same as a normal chest. So we can grab those and we can take you. Now this is the bug that a few people have said, you know, the fact that things, I can't walk there either. But the chest, apparently I spoke to QP about this earlier because he's popped back on, and he says it's a feature, not a bug. It's basically part of just the way that Vintage Story does the chests, and he can't get rid of it, unfortunately. But it's fine because, oh hello, did I just put you in there? I did, didn't I? I think that will do me for starters. That gives me enough space for some bottles. Let me go and grab some bottles. We'll take those as well. I will leave half of those. There's going to be a time when I want some bottles, isn't there? So, you know, it makes sense not to take them all down. And then we can come into here, and I should have 50. I haven't got enough bottles, have I? It doesn't matter. Let's go and get myself some strong red currant wine. I think I've got glass. Bottles are easy enough to make. They're just soaring up the content. So that's 64 plus 8. Then we can take these as well, because why not have some clay jugs of wine as well, huh? What we'll do 15 of these here, and then we'll take these and we'll start filling up this wall. And they should, I think, these can age, I believe. Yeah, they can cure. So that'll be good. Now the purpose of all this was so I can actually go and use those fruit that Gran has dropped me off, and I'm going to squeeze those and get those set up ready to be well, I'm basically going to stick them in a barrel and get them to ferment, you know, the way you do. But what we can do is I can make myself some more, well, if you've not seen this process, it's actually relatively straightforward. Let's take the red apples for now. In fact, let's take them all, because I'm going to do them all anyway. But so all you do is you get yourself a press like this, and now if you shift click, it will add a stack, or in this case half a stack, because you get 32 pair in thing. So I need to empty these two, but squash that down. That'll create 10 litres of apple juice, which will ferment into cider. And then we can presumably make apple schnapps or something like that. It's going to be apple something or other, isn't it? Genius. It's going to be apple something or other. Of course it's going to be apple something or other. But we can take the dry apple mash, that can come out. We shift click that in, squeeze it down, do the same until I've got 50 litres of apple juice, or 40 litres. No, 50. I will still get. It doesn't really. The difference between pink and red, I don't think matters. Oh no, you do. Okay, that was yellow apple, was it? Okay. Did I get a mixture of apples? Did Gran give me? Maybe you do, but I think the apple juice is all the same. I don't think the apples care overly bothered about what colour they came from. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the same with pears and get those going. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a whole load more glass bottles done so I can put some more of this alcohol over here. I could make mead, because I've got plenty of honey. The next thing to do will be to probably turn this or this into a processing station. There'll be barrels, squeezers, smokers. The still will be down here. We will need a water source, so that'll be a thing we'll put in. And I think we can probably do that the same way we did with the one in the room over there. So we'll see. Let's see. This is a yep, doesn't matter. It really doesn't care. Oh, okay. It actually came as yellow apple. Interesting. because that was a red apple that we put in there, and then we got pink apples. Well, who am I to argue? Anyway, on that note, we've made some progress. We've done a room. It's not. I was expecting this to go a lot faster. So yeah, there is that. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon, and bye for now.